Nwanne. Hi, Nwanne. I'm Uzo.
And I'm Ugo.
And we are the G Girls. And welcome to another episode of Studio Medicine.
Nwanne.
I'm Uzo, the Ada.
And I'm Ugo, the Olo.
And we are the G Girls. Come take a look into our vibrant world. We are sisters.
And not just any sisters,
but Igbo sisters with passions for our beautiful culture.
We'll be interviewing your favorite Afro creatives and having inspiring, real, and of course,
gisty
conversations.
So take a deep breath,
check your pulse,
and come vibe with the G Girls. This is Studio Medicine.
Why are you laughing?
I don't know. Girl, you know they say like laughing adds years to your life, like even up to 8 to 10 years. So I have to practice. Yeah, 8 to 10.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Well, I know, there's the common saying, laughing is good for the soul, but, well, even from like the scientific standpoint, I've actually know that laughing actually helps to increase your immune cells. And I know that they also increase those infection-fighting antibodies in the body.
Of course, and also just laughing helps reduce those stress hormones. So, like when you feel intense and keyed up, it really just relaxes you. Yeah,
so there's a lot of benefits.
You better start laughing.
Okay. That's all right. So with laughing, let me ask you, what are the things that make you laugh?
I don't know. I feel like I'm usually the one that's making other people laugh all the time. Like when we go home with my friends, I'm the comedian.
So you're the one that makes the jokes.
I like to think so.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Have you ever then tried going to like a comedy show?
You know what? I've never been. Maybe you should take me now.
You've never been?
No.
I'm surprised. Well, speaking of all things related to laughter, humor, comedy.
We are interviewing one of our favorite Igbo sister comedians who has everyone laughing on Instagram with her famous scripts where she's really portraying all of the African aunties out there.
Yes, those skits are so hilarious, and I know exactly who you're talking about. You're talking of Beverly Adaeze.
Yes, so let's roll that clip. Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Studio Medicine with your favorite duo, the G Girls. My name is Uzo.
And I'm Ugo, and on today's episode, we have a very talented and special guest with us. She is the multi-talented. She oftentimes makes us laugh, makes us smile, and just lights up the room. We're here with the beautiful Beverly. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
And so Beverly, just to get started, can you just tell us a little bit about who is Beverly? Who are you? What makes you you?
Well, I would just sum it up in saying I am a Nigerian American content creator I'm just a creative. I love all things creativity. I also love travel. And then the part of the reason you guys reached out to me because I'm very big on health and wellness and also being the best version of myself and helps encourage other people to be the best versions of their selves as well.
Yes, we love that. And Beverly, along with all the other many roles that you play, one thing you're really known for, especially in the social media world, is your skits and you being such a funny and hilarious comedian. And along with all the other roles that you play in your life, what sort of sparked that comedy or that comedian in you? How did that come about?
Girl, when I tell you, I'm looking back now, I've been a clown, I guess, all of my life. I think it's just something that's been in me. It's crazy. I never set out to do content like this. When I did post videos, when I started posting videos, it was just for fun. And so it's just me being silly and looking for ways to make my friends laugh. And it just ended up, blowing up. So it just kind of happened, and I'm so grateful for it, and I'm glad that people get to enjoy it and share it with me as well. So
Yes, that's Sister Francis. I'm telling you, she's
I'm
crazy.
telling you.
sister Florence.
Florence, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like we are just talking about, you being inspired to do the work that you do, there's actually a lot of science and different studies that actually show that people who tend to laugh more, they actually live longer. Some people say even up to 8-10 years, they live longer. So there's a connection, with comedy, humor, and health and wellness. And so with that being said, you do spend a lot of times on making these a lot of times viral skits that go everywhere on social media. And so with that being said, how do you, when you're creating this, perhaps maybe in the back of your mind, or you just don't know, feel like your work can have a potential impact on the health of people?
Well, like you said, laughter for me, I'm a lover of laughter, because life is already so hard in and of itself. And we go through so many things, so many seasons. And it's not every day that somebody's gonna laugh, but at least if I can add to that, it helps. And so repeat your question one more time for me. I kind of lost my train of thought.
No worries. So I was just gonna basically say, like, how do you feel that your work and telling funny stories has an impact on the health of people?
I would say for me, the way that I know that I'm doing something to add value to someone's life is whenever they'll message me and saying, hey, I had I have like board exams this week and just a really stressful week. And I come to your page and I just decompress and I laugh at these skits. And so that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something, because before I was like, is it really? I mean, it's just videos, but we never really know the impact that we have on people's lives. So that makes me feel good knowing that.
Yeah, and kind of to bounce off of that, our next question for you really is somewhat similar, and but really focusing on the continent or Africa in general, and specifically looking at Nigeria and how we identify as Igbo girls, here living in America, but we relate so much to your content. And whenever you're looking at those who are back home in the continent or specifically living in Nigeria, who also are identifying with your content, are watching it and looking, for something how they can connect with you, how do you hope really to use your platform to make a difference in a continent where people are really facing, so they're battling so much, there's so much they're under so much stress. How do you hope to kind of use your content, your platform, to make a positive difference there?
Well, first of all, I mean, like we mentioned earlier, just knowing that they can have a place to come and just laugh and things like that. And I also, I don't know where God is going to take this platform, how big it's going to get, but I also like to use my page to also inspire people, because although I love laughter, I have a little bit of wisdom as well. And I love to encourage and motivate people and just use my platform, whether it gives me access, to be in certain rooms that I can be in to make change, to help make change in Nigeria and Africa. I think that would be really awesome. So kind of just all these different things. Yeah.
For sure.
We love it so much. And so now, Beverly, I'm going to kind of flip the mirror a little bit and put you in an introspective moment. But, you spend a lot of time creating this work for others, to make others laugh, to make others smile, to, inspire others. But we wanted to also ask you specifically, what are the things that you do in your routine or just in general with some of your actions that promote your own happiness, your own wellness, and your own just like positive mental health?
Yeah. Well, coming up with the skits, a lot of people ask, like, how do you keep a straight face? It's because I get all my laughter out like way before. So that's fun. And also making time to rest, making time to schedule in my self-care days, whether it's a massage and things like that, but also making time to work out as well. And I think my move to Colombia has really been just pivotal for me, because before I was just so stressed. I was stretching myself so thin. And so now that I'm in Colombia, I get to focus on just two things, working on my goal and then creating content and just living and enjoying a simple life. And that has honestly been a blessing. I've learned that whenever I am so stressed out all over the place, trying to do everything, my creativity is stunted. And so when, now that I'm in Colombia and I'm just kind of living a simple life, I feel like I'm the better version of myself. So
Yeah, and you've made different posts about, closing the doors to your business that you were doing in the past and really taking on this time to travel and releasing that heavy weight that you were carrying on your shoulders. And like you always said, I think you've mentioned in a couple of posts of enjoying the smaller things in life. What really prompted you? Like, what was it that kind of like, okay, I'm doing this for myself. I'm putting myself first. I'm putting my health first, and I'm going to do things that make me feel good. What was that pivotal point like?
So I've always wanted to live in a Spanish speaking country for a year. That's always been a goal of mine. I wanted to perfect my Spanish and just live internationally, right? And so I had that goal. I kind of put it in the back burner for a little bit, right? I kind of tossed it to the side. And then when COVID happened, I think it opened all of our eyes. Mm-hmm. And it showed me that, this life is so short. And although I loved, I love what I did. I love the opportunities that I had. But I was like, life is for living, and I just feel like I wasn't living. I was kind of confined in this space for, just many hours in a day. And I'm like, you know what, if I don't do this now, if I don't take this leap of faith and go to Colombia and just travel, I'm going to regret it. And I think that regret, me thinking about, okay, when I'm 85, am I going to look back and be proud of the things that I did when I was in my 20s? I think that really motivated me. That along with COVID and just showing us that life is so short. Yes. And so all these things just prompted me to just do it. And you know what? A lot of people are scared because they're like, I don't know, I'm scared to travel by myself. I don't know how it's going to work out. And I say it's good to have a plan. It's good to have your strategy, but you figure things out as you go. You take that leap of faith. And so, yeah.
Yes, I love that. And speaking on you being on this journey, your identity has played such a big role in your work, you impersonating things that very much Igbo people can connect, or Nigerians and even Africans in general can connect to. So your identity, as we can see, is very much important to you. And can you just speak a little bit about how being an Igbo woman, being a Nigerian American, how that sort of shaped your perspectives, how that's contributed to this journey that you're on? How has your identity really played a role in your life?
I would say, they say Nigerian to carry last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would also consider myself I kind of took the path that was a little different, non-traditional.
Yes.
And so, but even with that, even with me not going the traditional route, I still know that whatever I do, I want to be great. I want to give it my all, whether it's a business that's unconventional, whatever the case may be. Yeah. At least let me give it my all and let me, strive to work in excellence. And just, if I'm going to do something, let me do it well. So I feel like even though my path is a little different, I still have that Igbo mentality, that Nigerian mentality. Yeah. If I'm going to do it, let me do it. So
that's right.
That's right. No, I love that so much. And so now, Beverly, we're going to put you a little bit on the spot, but this is, it's nothing crazy, but this is Studio Medicine. We're all about health. We're all about wellness. And so we just want to hear from you in one word only. Okay. What is health? What is health to Beverly?
Ooh, oh my gosh. Can it be one word? I guess I don't want to say, simplicity. Would that be the word that I want to choose?
Oh, elaborate on that.
I would say keeping things simple, and just enjoying the simple things in life, enjoying nature, enjoying, I think simplicity is a word. I think that works for me. Not being so consumed with, I have to impress this person and do this, just keeping life simple, focusing on family, focusing on friends and loved ones, and just experiencing, what God has given us, nature and things like that. So I would say simplicity.
Love that.
Simplicity.
Oh, yes. Well, thank you so much.
Amen. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Y'all just look so gorgeous. I love seeing me. I can't do cornrows like that. So you guys look gorgeous. We know that I'm an Igbo girl. So let me just.
No, but Beverly, thank you so much for joining us. I hope we didn't take too much of your time. I hope that we can continue this relationship, this connection, and connect with you as you continue on with your journey and continue to touch the lives of others. And we're just so honored that, you were able to speak with us today. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. And anytime, just reach out to me.
We will. Take care.
Bye-bye.